to the Miss South Africa, Lalela. This is a story for you. My name is Batya Shmueli, originally part of the Ethiopian Jewish community. 2,500 years, my tribes, the tribes of Dan, we always dreaming back home to Jerusalem. In the last 2,500 years, we don't have any connection with other Jews around the world, and we thinking we are the last tribes of the Jewish. And in 1980, about 12,000 Ethiopian Jews decide to come back home to Jerusalem. And they walk from Ethiopia to Sudan. And about 4,000 of them, they die. It was very, very tough journey. But even though they said, we are almost there in Jerusalem, and in the middle of the desert, the state of Israel come up. They did special operation, risked their life, and they saved 8,000 Ethiopian Jews. And a few years after, 1991, somebody knocked on our door. I was 11 years old, and my father, 81 years old. My father opened the door, and the people from Israel show up to tell us the way to Jerusalem is open, come home. And my father fall down and open his hand like that and look up to God, and he cried, and he said, God, thank you, don't forgive about us, you don't forget about us. And then, a few weeks after, we're landing in the Promised Land, in Jerusalem. All the Ethiopian Jewish community, everybody fall down, kissing the Promised Land, and open again their hand and pray and say, thank God, what you promised to us. He said to us, Isaotchem al kinfei nesharim. I take you on the wings and eagle. It's in November 1991, this promise, what God promised to us, it's happened. It was big surprise for us. We never know there is other Jew around the world, Jews who came from Yemen, from Iraq, from Russia, Ukraine, Brazil, and more. And it was great to be in home with all the brothers and sisters all over the world. And a few weeks after, we moved to the boarding school. The state of Israel, they make sure we have home and we have a good education. And the beginning was not easy at all because we're coming from different mentality, different cultures, and we're looking for the temple of Israel. But we decided to see the full of the glass, and we saw great things. We have never been alone anymore. Support of me with difficult times, teachers, counselors, all the time to check and to see how these young Ethiopian Jewish kids become part of the best people in Israel. The free education, when we get to the university, actually there is another good price to learning. In the Israeli states, there is more culture. And we're sitting in the same class, Muslim, Arabic, Christian, Druze, Jewish, religion, secular, all of us sitting together and learning together our dream it's come true, to be the next generation. And when I heard about you, Lalela, first of all, I send to you huge hug. You are not alone, and be proud. You know, in this life I learning, when it's come up opportunity, it's coming with the challenge. The question, how we decide to see the empty or the full of the glass. You are not alone. Raise up the light. You are strong. You are not present only beauty. It's something much more powerful. You are Black, South African, young woman. Be proud. I wish I can give you a hug. After I finished my MA, I came to South Africa, actually here in Cape Town, to work here in the Jewish community and other community and local community, present Israel and to see how we can bring to here opportunity and to founding also the common language. Israel, it's not apartheid. It's huge fake news running here, running there on the world, but I wish you You're going to join Israel with another 100 countries, young girls, young women like you, enjoying Israel and see from your eye, from your heart, what is the diversity of Israeli society, Israel's future. Israeli, we want to bring the common language of peace. There is a challenge, but in the Israeli society, we're putting the problems and the challenge on the table. We touch it, we speak about that, we want to bring solutions. So I wish you to stay strong, all the women, all the mothers and fathers, raise up the optimistic, raise up the light of common language to share, to support each other, and to bring a better message to the world. And thank you, we wish you. I hope to see you soon, to give you a huge hug, really hug, and to bring you Israel, to see the real Israel. Thank you and good luck.